but I think there's some certain angle that it is only able to detect, but not all the time. But it detects the Sentinel's face. Hello everyone, welcome back to NCHANZPLACE. I just got my new EOS R5 and it works like wonders. One of my favorite improvements is the eye detection or face detection. It even has now this animal eye detection and they're amazing. So if you're new to my channel, I love taking videos and photos of collectibles, may it be toys, statues, art prints, or props. I just love showcasing it to you guys. So now with the new and improved eye detection of the R5, I'd like to have fun and test it out if it can detect superheroes and supervillains. So let's try and find out.
If you think that you can handle this, then you better know you're messing with savages, savages, we're savages. If you think that you can handle this, you gotta know who you've been messing with. Savages, savages, we're savages.
So before we start, I'd like to detect more or less 5 types of faces. The first one is like a poker face, like nothing, no expressions, nothing in their faces that much. It's just pure look. That's the first one. The second one is this more or less like a strong expression, like smiling, like the Joker, or shouting, something like that. And the third one is a face with like a half mask, like Captain America. That would be the third one. The fourth one is still a face which has eyes, nose, and mouth, but it's actually more like a monster face or something like a Thanos face, that kind of stuff. So it's not really a human face. And the last, definitely not the least, is a head without like a human face. So let's try with the basics. So a poker face like Morrigan, so it's able to detect the face or the eye. So as of the moment, it's currently locked. The same also for Wonder Woman. Look at that, how it is locked into her eyes. So currently I'm in the 35mm, so it's really focusing very much right now. So another one is with Selena Kyle. So even if I put it like that, it is still able to detect. Look how good it is. Look at it, goes back, really amazing. That's nice focusing there. It definitely comes back. Let's do it again. There you go. So let's try for males. So it's also still focused. It's currently locked to Gambit's eyes or face. It's doing pretty much really good. So I'm trying to go in a different angles, so it's still focused. So let's try it with Wolverine. It's able to detect. I'm still using the 35mm. So let me try to have the refocus it. Still, it is able to detect the face of Wolverine, like with the shouting. Let me try to do this like this one, then different. And when it's covered, again, it's still able to detect the face of Wolverine. So let's try with some expression. So for Thor, it's a bit difficult because it's looking going down and the angle is a bit difficult for me for the camera. But once it's properly angled, it can really capture, and it also still tries to track the face. Let me try to move in here. It's still able to lock it in. Look at that. And it's working for this piece. Really amazing. So let's try it with Zangief. Just straightforward. I think it's really okay, but if I do something like a different angle, it gets out of focus. It doesn't really lock the focus, so I don't know why. So if it's like this, it also still gets out of focus. It does not lock on to the eyes or the face. So this one I'm not sure. Not really sure. Maybe because of his beard. So another angle like this one, or maybe even here, it does not able to really 100% detect. There are some times that it detects or locks, but most of the time it doesn't lock. until I place it in the middle, or like at least in the middle area of the frame. So let's try with Captain America's half-face mask. Look at that, it's able to track it even if it's really at the corner. Look how amazing it is. Let me put it out of frame, put it back again, boom, it's still able to detect the face of Captain America. That is amazing. So let's try now for Daredevil. In this angle, it's very easy to detect the face. If I pull it a list above, it's still able to lock in. And now it's I think it's still locked in, because it's still focusing. But if I try, I think, to put him out of focus, or it's still locked in, but now I think it couldn't read the face because it's already in the side. But if I go back, it's able to detect the face again. That's amazing. But let me try to put him out of focus again and start from above. I think it doesn't able to get the lock of the face unless I put it back in this angle. So now for the non-human face, we have Thanos here. I think it doesn't able to lock on Thanos' face, but if I put him in the middle, it's able to detect or lock in. In here, I think it get out of focus. I don't think Thanos' face is accepted as eye detection or face detection in Canon. So I'm sorry, Mr. Thanos. So for Apocalypse, it seems like it's able to detect Apocalypse, but I think it's easier to detect when in this angle. Let me try doing it here. It gets out of focus. Also gets out of focus, but I think there's some certain angle that it is only able to detect. So when I try to always detect the face of Apocalypse, it is able to detect the face or the eyes. But what is also weird, it always locks in also to the Sentinel. Look at that. It is able to lock in the eyes of the Sentinel. I think the mouth as well. That is pretty amazing. I guess it is considered as a face and an eye, I guess, but it's in a robot form. But that is amazing. See, it's still locked in. That is actually pretty good. Let me try to put it out of focus. Put it back. It does not focus right away, but at some point it is able to detect again. And there you go, it's locked again. So for the Swamp Thing, I don't think it's able to detect the face itself. It always is able to detect in the middle, but if I move it out of frame or even in a different angle, it doesn't really focus on the face or lock on the face. So that is acceptable, I guess, because this is a very hard to detect kind of face. But yeah, it doesn't able to detect Swamp Thing. So the last but not the least is the ones without really like faces, like the Red Hood. It surprisingly is able to detect this. So right now it's absolutely locked. I tried to put it back out of focus and again try to lock the head. There you go. It's not automatic, but it's able to detect the face, and now it's locked on the head of Red Hood. That is amazing. I do not know why, to be honest, it's detecting this, but maybe it's something like the curiosity of the camera, or it sees that this is interesting subject, maybe. The next one is also for Iron Man. So for Iron Man, it has a face. It's able to lock on the face. Look at that, it's currently locked. It's pretty amazing. If I try to put it out of focus and put it back, let's see, it's still, I think it does not focus right away, but if I put it in a certain angle, like this one, it is able to focus again. Look at that, it's focused again and it's locked. It's able to detect the face of Iron Man. Even like this one, it's still able to detect with the Thanos face. it's able to detect that one as well. So amazing, it's able to detect this. That was fun. I had fun. I was totally surprised about two things. One is the Zangief. I really am. I don't understand why it was not able to detect his face. Maybe was it for with the angle or the lighting, but it was able to detect the Akuma and also the like Thor. It was able to really track the eyes of Thor or maybe the face, and it was a bit darker in Thor's eyes compared to Zangief where it's properly lit. I really don't understand, but that it is what it is. I was also surprised how it was able to detect the face of Iron Man and Red Hood. Actually not the face, just the head, because both of this has really no resemblance of a human face. Iron Man though has this eyes and maybe like a mouth, but the Red Hood, I was totally surprised it was able to lock on the head and it was like literally tracking it. Maybe it's more interesting, maybe it somehow detects that this is an interesting, or maybe the exposure as well. That one I really don't know, at least I don't understand, but it's actually very good because if I take a video or a photo of the Red Hood, it was able to detect that, and that is purely amazing. That's just having fun with my collectibles and my new EOS R5. So if you like the video, click the thumbs up and help me share with everyone, and also subscribe to my channel, The NCHANZPLACE.